will sit. 4 fouls for Awaka. He goes to the bench. Duke has not missed a shot in the second half. Strong drive that time by Lewis.
Falter. They figure things out. Run the play. You open, take the shot. Don't worry about the consequence.
40% three-point shooter hits a big one in the Sweet 16 is Lewis. Tough contested bucket right there. Oh.
Hits from three.
As a matter of fact, I might ask him at halftime for that autograph. He's just a terrific performer. The effort, the productivity.
A much-needed bucket for KJ Lewis in Arizona.
Just clearing our bodies in the paint.
Now Lewis gets another chance at it.
Look at that.
Look at a
clearing our bodies.
Oh man. Just skied for the rebound. You see his first-round numbers against Liberty. 14 points. 8 of them. 8 points here tonight.
Wow.
KJ Lewis rings it up. Simply tie it. Angel reverses it to second side, and the block from Lewis.
They got numbers.
Great rejection. They got numbers.
Vesar back to KJ Lewis, who will finish it off.
Weapons that can hurt you from Curry. Lyle's percentage isn't bad, but certainly you're worried about Hardman and Johnson and Isaiah Gray and some of these other shooters and the big fella making you pay from downtown.
That's his 60th attempt of the season and his 20th make. Lewis forever. Bradley with 12. Townsend is the leading scorer with 14. And here's Lewis. Vesar, offensive rebound, whips the pass, and only Carter Bryant could catch that. Lewis drills it.
Have a man. You give him Monty Lyles a wide open rim drive to the rim.
And Lewis aggressive.
Tonight.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. 9 of 19, 47% for the game. Surveying his options.
Caleb Love is not happy. He got hit a couple times in that last defensive possession. Thought he got fouled bringing that ball up.
There's Lewis amongst the trees. Count the bucket.
And that's a reason why. In the last month, he's been outstanding, and I like the way they push it.
And Usain with a huge answer for Houston. He's got 13 a one-point game.
Houston they have so many answers offensively. Even in years they've been great defensively, John, they don't have this much offensive firepower. And they've got pros that have left this program. Watch Love, he's going to stretch that defense out.
Lewis used the body and got separation and pushing ahead. Sharp, catch and shoot. Great look at it for Emmanuel Sharp. And now KJ Lewis behind the back.
Oh, their team.
Wilson at the basket, lost the handle, and it was blocked.
They got space to drive.
Lewis at the basket, left hand, and it goes.
4 on 4.
Pryor not able to hit Arizona basketball. Wildcats down by 4. Arsenault draped all over Lewis. Lewis inside and puts Anderson pocket pass, Toppin. And Vesar had the rebound, lost it. Toppin puts it in. And the Wildcats with an opportunity to take the lead back. Lewis rises above and hits the shot. 6.5 to go here, first half. Texas Tech short-handed, no chance McMillan, no Darian Williams. Arizona got off to a fast start. Now this game is kind of settled in. Lewis hits the mid-range.
Dad is German. Christian went to school in Atlanta.
Lewis inside, hangs and hits. And it hadn't hit the board.
But now what's going to happen in the next 2.5 minutes? That might change the outcome of that basket.
Lewis full head of steam and puts it in.
Arizona 4 for 5 outside the arc to start this one. KJ Lewis backs up to the corner. And a 3 for Lewis.
started in that high-scoring matchup with Iowa State. And the rebound batted around, and K.J. Lewis out of the pack for the Wildcats.
Got to keep his head up.
Lewis attacks, and a goaltending call against Flory Badunga. It was 3-2. K.J. Lewis ties the game. And Mayo can't handle the pass, saves it. Here comes Arizona, racing down court. K.J. Lewis.
Oh, strong.
Hunter Dickinson blocks the shot, but it's cleaned up by K.J. Lewis.
He's been, underrated. Look at this defense. Look at this defense.
And K.J. Lewis, the exclamation point on this. Gets it to Dickinson. Store at the basket, had it rejected. Bryant gives it up. Lewis back to Bryant. And now Jaden Bradley with the smaller David Coit on hand.
Good defense.
Lewis creates space, knocks it. Deep three from Caleb Love. And there is Basar for the rebound for the Cats. Attack it to the bucket and the double punch.
Huge one. Kind of want to show the opposition what they're missing out on. Let that be your motivation.
K.J. Lewis makes it 7 of 9. They're going to say that was a 2. His foot was on the line. Deep 2 for Sanin.
You talk about a guy who can score at will. That is Sanin's game right there. Off the dribble, spot up, in transition. It doesn't matter.
And K.J. Lewis sits on that, forcing just the second turnover by the Sun Devils. And there's Best in the basket. Misses the dunk. And the loose ball. Here comes K.J. Lewis countering for U of A. The scoop over the K.J. Lewis along the baseline. ASU cut it to 3. The Cats have pushed it out to 7. And Henry Basar pulls it down. The Cats attack. In transition, K.J. Lewis.
In McHale Center. I think defensively he would have liked to seen a better effort, but as the young folks say, a win is a win.
We've had a combined 70 free throws attempted in this game. Final minute at McHale. You just wonder, because the way the first game transpired between these two teams, is K.J. Lewis left up. Gilbert has it ripped away.
And Keyshawn is trying to get his groove back, but he's pushing.
Lewis spins and puts it in.
We had to go back to tough physical practices. Otherwise, we wouldn't be worth a damn when we got to tournament play. And I like the thought process.
Lewis,
fabulous season.
Townsend almost intercepted the pass. Eventually, Bradley has it. Lewis scoops it home.
Hey.
If Utah is able to put in a new offense and a new defense in a matter of 24 hours, he'll just tip his hat to him. You know, the reality is there's only so much you can change at this point.
One-point advantage for the Wildcats. Here's K.J. Lewis. Falling away. He has gotten so much. Little gets a big screen from Keller. Ball's deflected high, and Townsend comes down with it.
The turnovers, the last couple of games, they've been a problem at Central Florida. Turnovers were really a negative key to that game, and especially in the first half. And it was sometimes self-inflicted. That play right there, probably a little bit too aggressive with the pass, ends up being a live ball turnover.
Lewis barrels into the lane, off the window and in.
Here's Fus Traore. He's been a mainstay at BYU for a couple of years. And this is his first shot.
It's a missed bunny there. Great shot fake. He got his position deep. Just blew the layup.
Love gives it to Awaka. Pass inside, KJ Lewis for percentage and three-point percentage. He's also averaging 70% plus from the free throw line. He'd be the 8th BYU Cougar ever with those numbers if they hold up. Yes, sir!
You're just over-helping. Catchings had just hit a three. You've got to stay home with him.
Hall found a seam.
BYU playing smaller. You know, Catchings is essentially the 4. And so either Awaka or Vesar have to match up with him, and they are just driving and kicking.
Speaking of driving, KJ
and hit. Why not? He's a career 41% three-point shooter.
Jaden Bradley kicks it over KJ Lewis. Lewis puts it on the floor and puts it in. Lewis
stayed and going 2 for 22. Good hands by Lewis getting the steal. Tracks down the loose ball and gets the slam.
And Tommy Lloyd gives him great freedom.
Three-pointer off the mark. Defensive rebound, Del Orso. Love hit that half-court shot to send the game against Iowa State to overtime. He essentially won the game for the Wildcats in the extra session. Good pass by Love. Basket by Lewis. Trying to hack away at it is Bryant. Tugler gets in the lane. Missed that short.
He's not an offensive threat. Wow, what a pass.
Another assist for Love, his 6th.
Every single game. No question about his defensive prowess.
Love feeling it, drives into traffic, finds Lewis for a reverse layup.
That's Arizona over in these early minutes. Deflections, open court opportunities.
Bradley had it knocked free, but there's KJ Lewis. 7 on the shot clock. KJ dribbles with that left hand and scores with that left. State leading it by 7. Arizona ball out of the timeout. Right now, Love, Lewis, and Bryant are all 1 for 6 from the field. A combined 3 for 18.
And Hawkins for K-State just 2 for 10. You wonder if he or Love is going to show up here in this game as KJ Lewis knocks SU.
Going into the backcourt. That's great play by Lewis. Lewis taking it to the rim and 1. And suddenly, but a nice move by Gasson. Put up 14 points tonight.
Beautiful play called by Coach Tang. The double team on Awaka.
Lewis, 3. There it is. They exactly wanted from Hawkins, who didn't field the inbounds cleanly.
It was a good look. Jaden Bradley poked it away and caused him to hesitate. And now they've got Toby Awaka in a mismatch.
With Hassan. Bradley looking for him, but he's got Gasson's arms waving around. Lewis jump stop in the lane, shoots and scores. And Caleb, 13 seconds. Caleb, 3 for the tie. Off the heel, battered around. Lewis scores. Timeout, Arizona.
Williams pull up. That one no good. And Darian Williams struggling, taking a lot of shots and not making many of them. Bradley into the corner. Lewis 3 goes down. There's a little separation between game clock and shot clock. See how the Wildcats play this. Bradley trying to get it down low, instead whips it into the corner. Lewis pull up, good. Basketball, Dick Vitale was back for that Duke Clemson game. We're so happy to hear his voice today.
Just so great. I mean, it just felt like college basketball again with Dickie V back on the sideline. Huge game, big upset, court storming, all for Dickie V's first game back.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Masar, nice pass to Lewis for the layup. Away. Here's Love. Reverse. No! Lewis
Lewis there with the follow.
The Hawkins can attack.
Went right by Del Orso. Threw up the shot. No. Tip ball. Basar. Lewis attacks. Lewis. Yes. No. Yeah, you thought last Saturday he was upset. He might be angrier now.
Big free throws. Extend out this lead to 7.
KJ Lewis. Tough contested jump shot. Perfect.
Afraid to run and gun.
Kevin Young, first season at the helm. This team playing really well right now with 4 straight wins coming in.
Arizona having to execute against this aggressive 2-3 zone.
Bradley not in the lineup for Arizona. He has the one early foul. Bryant's pass almost picked off. But kept alive with the shot clock winding down. Game knocks down his first shot of the night.
But Dawson Baker, a guy who can fill up the stat sheet quickly.
Lewis from about Simmons back in with his 13 points. Several freshman catchings in as well for BYU. Lewis getting to the rim and scoring. KJ Lewis.
1-2-2. Deep, you got to get it over the timeline.
And another turnover, back to back. They're wreaking havoc. Upstairs, KJ Lewis.
Young talent. One of those McDonald's All-Americans that have come through here.
Lewis up ahead. Puts it in and one. Townsend down. Caleb Love wide open. And a tip right there from KJ Lewis. Gilbert almost lost it. Now does lose it. Bradley to Lewis. Off the glass. Arizona with the lead.
5-point advantage for the Wildcats coming up on 9 minutes left in the first half. Lewis shot fake. High off the glass.
And hope that Arizona somehow falters down the stretch.
Ruffin has it taken away by Lewis. His 4th steal of the game and finishes with. Thank God Dak tries to answer. Can't. Joke with the follow away. Who else? KJ Lewis at the controls. With the left hand. Defensive, 7 offensive.
And those offensive rebounds were huge. When the game was nip and tuck, he got Arizona extra possessions that they converted on.
Oh, KJ Lewis. How did he do that?
First 10 games of the season. What's coming up now, what's coming in here Monday, that is what makes a difference for Arizona.
Lewis broke free behind the coverage. Corrals it after it gets away from him. Colorado playing to the horn. Love to Basar. Here's Lewis. Floats to 2 more.
Bennett is more of a bruiser down low.
Thompson lost it on the way up, and here come the Wildcats going quickly. Lewis, nice finish. I think he's one of the guys they're keeping an eye on. At Carter this time. Good defense against Keller. Lewis down the lane and scoops and scores it. On, and they get an easy bucket at the rim. All I heard was you said you can lock down Steph Curry.
No, I did not say that. Let's clarify.
Quote it, print it.
Let's clarify. Roll the tape back, Chucky.
Arizona trying to win its 8th straight game. Baylor was the opponent on Tuesday. The Wildcats won that one by 11. Houston won today. That's 10 straight for Houston. Iowa State's won 12 in a row. Getting inside is Kate.
Here, with ball fake. The backs get a little too strong. Loose ball, and eventually Carter Bryant comes down with it. Here come the Wildcats. Lewis gets inside on the house and good.
And just, David Al Mitchell still comes to Arizona in the offseason to train with Rim. So that's the type of talent and the coaching staff that Tommy Lloyd is
Lewis pass go through his hands from Basar. Now Basar from the perimeter. The 3 not there, but offensive rebound Bryant. They're crashing the glass while on the other end, UCF with no offensive rebound. Lewis knocks down the long two. Now by UCF. And Lewis picks the pocket of Johnson and slams it on the other end. A couple minutes ago. Five minutes to go. Basar posting up. Bryant trying to get it to him.
Good defense pushing him off the block.
Lewis with 8 on the timer, driving in the lane and scores. Nice move. They got the stop. Now can they get the score? Johnson for 3. No good. And then Love takes it away from Williams. Ahead to Lewis all by himself. Gets the handle and a goaltending call.
Oh my.
As that hit the back.
The move! Quickly back the other way. It's KJ. Small leads the way for West Virginia. Good ball movement in the near corner as Toby Okani misses the three-point shot. 8 minutes to go here in the first. Both West Virginia and Arizona undefeated in conference play. West Virginia entering in the top 25 for the first time this season this week, ranked number 21. Arizona started 10th in the country as the bench for Arizona. They've got 11 bench points due the Wildcats, up by 5. West Virginia has yet to get a bucket from their bench. A lot of it has been because Javon Small has been doing the work on the offensive end. 10 on the shot clock. Tobe Awaka. Good find inside, easy.
Basketball, they do a good job of shifting. They play the ball screens tough, and they get up and contest on most shots and then get up on the glass.
Arizona out rebounding West Virginia 20-13. 35 seconds to go. Here's Love dancing at the free throw line.
That can take over, and he is feeling it right now. He wants that ball. Good attack, strong to the rim.
He's up to his season average. He's got 8 points tonight. 12.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Lewis reverse layup. 6-0 run for Arizona.
Might have been a little quick for West Virginia. They've got to continue to be patient in the half court and try to move the ball and make the defense work a little bit more.
Lewis drains it. Fifth. Wide Carter Bryant over to the 4. He's a little bit more comfortable there. We've tried to figure out where Vaser is best suited on the offensive end, but right now it's a KJ Lewis.
West Virginia is not doing enough of them.
We saw the defensive numbers there. One of the things that Coach DeVries talked about was key in their win at Kansas was their ability to control the pace, kind of where to go for Andre.
Good job by Vaser. He's got that length, so he doesn't really have to reach in. He just has to build that wall, and you still have to shoot over the top at 7 feet.
There's Caleb Love, who has sat on the bench for much of this second half as his backcourt mates KJ Lewis and Jaden Bradley have gotten work done for the Wildcats. 10 to shoot. Lewis, step back on the crossover. What a night.
14 for Skillings. It's now a 52-41 Arizona lead. Full court pressure by the Bearcats.
Now remember, they like to trap here.
Bradley had it tipped away. KJ Lewis retains possession. Lewis takes it himself. Lewis turns the corner and gets 2.
Nice job. Lob.
Broken up by Vaser.
Yeah, Vaser smelled it out. He did a good job of faking at the ball and getting back and breaking up that lob.
And we enter crunch time inside Fifth Third Arena. 5 minutes to go. Here's number 5. What an up and under by Kate.
You know, those nasty rebounds. He's got 13 nasty rebounds. They don't have to look good.
I don't think there's anybody in this gym or maybe even the state of Arizona that's going to keep him off the glass. He is built different, physically just imposing his will in the paint. KJ Lewis. Kale Center.
10 points for Vaser off of the hoop there. A wrap.
He can make that three.
You don't want to turn your back on Caleb Love. Stuff like this will happen to you. Bang!
Talk enough about our interaction with that man and what he has been building the last few years in Central Michigan. I kind of think he's reached the point where it's tournament or bust this year. So Max, look out. Whoa.
And that nice little pull-up, when you play off 2 feet, Sut, I say it all the time, it just gives you so much more of an advantage.
He was a big-time high school, like a really good athlete, Vanderjagt. So fearless of contact, perfect for this game of basketball. Another baseline cut.